campaign. Story. Fight your way through a cinematic story. Enter key confirm. Left and right. Select campaign mode. Chapter 4. Secrets and Lies. Outcasts.
Evet arkadaşlar, son dakika değişikliğiyle Mortal Kombat 1'e devam ediyoruz. Bir son dakika gelişmesi. Sesimize bakalım var mı diye. Gerçi önce biraz sesini açmam gerekiyordu ama. İkinci bölümdeyiz ama aslında 4. chapter'dayız. Bakalım sesimiz var mı? Tamam, sus gerizekalı. Var mı sesimiz? Kendime salak ve gerizekalı demeyi çok seviyorum. Biraz sesini kısayım. Sen diyemezsin, ben kendime söylerim. Şimdi tekrardan telefonumuzu aynı yere konumlandırmadan önce şunu kapatalım. Tam ekrana geçmesin. Normalde bugün Black Ops Cold War vardı. Son dakika değişikliğiyle Mortal Kombat'a devam. Zaten yeni bir oyun. Hemen bitirsek iyi olur. Yoksa başkaları arkamızdan gelip hemen hızlıca bitiriyorlar. Yoksa başkaları arkamızdan gelip hemen hızlıca bitiriyorlar dedim. Evet. En son ne yapıyorduk? En son Raiden elektrik gücünü almıştı. Ondan sonra da bırakmış.
Elektrik gücü bana bir şey hatırlatıyor.
Neyi hatırlatıyor? Sakın Complete Edition'ın son boss'u deme. Allah cezanı versin! Neyse devam.
Sindel stands.
Congratulations.
Kiminle oynayacaktık lan?
Earthrealm wins.
Kiminle oynayacak? Neyse. Ara sahneyi izleyelim tekrar. En son General Shao'yu yenmiştik. Yani namı değer Shao Kahn. Daha Khan olmadı gerçi.
May I assist you?
Stay away, Earthrealmer.
Raiden's face.
Uzak
tightens.
dur Earthrealmer.
Well done.
Earthrealmer
You
nasıl bir
have
şey?
exceeded my greatest expectations.
Thank you, Lord Liu Kang.
Because of you, the Outworlders who would disturb
Bu
the
sefer
peace
oyun başlarken
will once
şey
again
yapmadı
be
ha.
held at bay.
Smiling,
Ee,
Liu Kang places a
neydi
hand
o?
on Raiden's shoulder.
Come.
Compiling
Let us bid
shaders.
our hosts farewell and return to Earthrealm.
Kung Lao, Johnny, and Kenshi bow to Raiden.
All right, yeah. That was great. Very impressive.
That night, Liu Kang sits in an ornate room before a fire in a brazier, his eyes shut. He opens his eyes. Sand whirls on the other
Şöyle
side of the
yapalım.
room. It resolves into a dark-skinned man with glowing eyes and a bald head.
Geras geliyordu.
My old friend. It's been eons. It's good to see you.
Yine zamanı
Likewise,
kontrol
Lord
edebilen
Liu
biri.
Kang. I have watched you with the hourglass. You are relishing your role as Earthrealm's protector.
It suits me far better than being Keeper of Time ever did. I never wanted to replace Chronica. Being history's architect drove her mad. I had no wish to share her fate. Which is why I am forever grateful that you volunteered to safeguard the hourglass. Despite my having relinquished its power, the new era has unfolded as it should.
Geras takes a jaguar figurine from a shelf.
You created me in your own image. Duty is my highest calling.
While I am glad you are here, you are not one for social calls. Is there trouble with the hourglass?
With something it has shown me.
What, Geras?
When you restarted history, you altered the destinies of certain malefactors to neutralize them. At least one of them is defying that destiny. Shang Tsung.
Go on.
He has escaped his meaningless life and is on his way to
Ha, en son
becoming
Shang
a
Tsung'un
powerful
oraya gitmiştik
sorcerer.
şeyle beraber.
He
Neydi?
has already infiltrated Sindel's
Kung
court.
Lao ile beraber yanlış hatırlamıyorsam onu kurtarmaya çalışıyorduk. Canlı lazımdı çünkü bize.
But if that snake is in Sindel's ear,
Your vision of peace may already be compromised.
I appreciate this warning, Geras. I will investigate. Please return to the hourglass and see what else you can learn.
The next day, Kenshi looks at a drawing of Shang Tsung with Johnny and Kung Lao.
So we find him in Outworld and bring him here for questioning?
Yes. If
Hani
what I
geçen
fear has
yayın sana
happened,
demiştim
he
ya.
is a grave threat to
Johnny
the realms.
geldik mi diye soruyordu.
Anything else?
Shang Tsung is a master of deceit.
Kung Lao da şey diyordu.
Do not trust a word he
Nesin
utters.
sen 5 yaşında falan
Sounds a
mı?
lot like my first
Orası.
agent.
It's a tricky mission. I'd rather Raiden go along than this one.
Hey, this one.
Enes hoş
is
geldin
up for the
kankam.
job.
Son dakika
This
değişikliğiyle
mission
Mortal
must be
Kombat 1'e
done
devam ediyoruz.
quietly. I am breaking my word with
Daha doğrusu
Empress
ediyorum.
Sindel by sending you into Outworld without her knowledge. Due to the tournament, Raiden is now a familiar face there. Sending him will only increase your risk of being discovered.
He raises a metal device.
This talisman is attuned to Shang Tsung's chi. Follow it to him. And be careful. May the Elder Gods protect you.
Kenshi takes the talisman.
Yakup
and
Reis
traces
ne yapıyor?
it with Johnny.
Yakup Reis
The three men walk through a vast desert
Stalker'da
at night,
event
flashlights
farmı.
shining through the dark.
Are we there yet?
Again? How old are you? 5?
What can I say? These boots weren't made for walking.
If that is the most pain you feel today, consider yourself lucky.
Oh, I'm already lucky. I've got Sento strapped to my
Hayır ben
back.
karışmam bana ne ya.
I will reclaim it, Cage.
Got 3 million? It's yours.
Stalker'da
No, I
event
don't
farmlıyor
have it.
Yakup Reis.
I bet your Yakuza pals could come up with it. Oh, that's right. You blew them off. If there's one lesson Hollywood's taught me, it's never burn bridges.
Chat'tekilerin
You
de
never
pek
know who can
umurunda
help.
değil.
The Yakuza are leeches.
Şu an
Bleeding
mesaj
out
gelmedi.
those
Mesaj
too
gelirse
weak to
okurum
resist.
chatte seninle alakalı.
I grew up in that life and I never understood it.
Epic Games iyi oyun vermiş kaçırmayın. Vallahi aldım ben. Telefondan aldım.
I got out. I need my clan
Outer
out
Worlds
too.
bayağıdır
We can't be part of their crimes any longer.
bakmak istediğim oyunlardan biriydi. İyi oldu vermesi. Bir de yeni nesil sürümünü vermiş.
walks off. Kung Lao shines his flashlight in Johnny's face before following Kenshi away.
Sonradan genişletilmiş versiyonunu vermiş. İçinde bütün ek paketleri var galiba, yanlış hatırlamıyorsam.
Kenshi holds the talisman out while standing on the edge of a cliff.
Dün de Ghostwire'ı vermişti. Ben onu da bekliyordum. Amazon Prime dağıttığında alamamıştım. Güzel oldu bu ikisini vermesi. Yarın ne verecek acaba? Bugün Outerworlds'ü neden veriyor biliyor musun Yakup? Noel ya, ondan veriyor.
That Shang Tsung is among those things.
Yakup Reis adamdır demiş. Hani chat'teki, hani Enes sana kötü bir şey diyecekti, adamdır demiş adam. Yine klavyeden oynayacağım. Kumandadan cameo hareketlerini çözdüm ama nedense klavyeden oynamak daha rahat geliyor.
Hold him still. If he squirms, I cannot extract marrow.
He raises a large syringe.
That's Shang Tsung. Let's jump him after he's done.
Chapter 4'teyiz.
In fists of
Bu arada
iron, we did this thing where like
We're not basing strategy on your movies, Cage.
Let me go. You can't do this.
A soldier forces the bold creature to his knees.
niye kötü diyeyim ki, oynadığı oyunda iyi
The
oyun
wound
demiş.
will heal in time. It is a small price to pay for
Ne bileyim,
progress.
kendi kötü demişti ya geçen yayınlardan bir tanesinde. Kendi kötü demişti ya geçen. Niye kötü diyeyim ki, oynadığı oyun iyi oyundu. Geçen yayında kendi kötü dedi ya, o yüzden böyle bir şey söyledi.
on second thought, this scene's playing fine.
Geçen hafta bir yayında, hangi yayındaydı? Assassin's Creed final yayınında mıydı?
We have to save Shang Tsung. Liu Kang needs him alive.
The Earthrealm is bound down large stones leading from the cliff. The bald creature punches Shang Tsung to the ground. Kenshi jumps onto his back just as the bone spikes erupt from his arms. The creature kicks Johnny and Kung Lao away. Shang Tsung scrambles back, then smirks and transforms into a toothy creature. He slips past.
Valla sonuna kadar açtım Yakup, kusura bakma.
How did he do that?
Ekran okuyucu. Kulaklıkla oynadığım için ekran okuyucuyu duymak için ekran okuyucunun sesini açtım. Reptile mı lan?
I get why you'd
Evet,
want to,
reptile.
but you can't.
You're one of his minions. You'll die in his place. Fight.
Gençiymiş lan. Kung Lao öyleymiş. Yanlış alarm. Uf. Kim olduğumu çözene kadar Reptile beni dövdü.
Kenshi sheathes his sword.
Now please, let me explain.
Kötü dersin oynarsın, bazı oyunlar sarıyor bazen demiş.
You got us into this. How about getting us out?
I know what this looks
Baraka
like, but
kesmece.
it don't work for Shang Tsung.
If not, why save him?
Because Liu Kang, Earthrealm's protector, wants to question him. He thinks Shang Tsung may be a threat to both our realms.
He holds out his hand.
Valla kimi dövdüm onu da bilmiyorum. Reptile sanmıştım, Baraka da olabilir.
Our kind do not shake hands.
I'm
Ama
sorry.
Reptile yani.
I didn't mean to
Reptile'a
offend.
benziyor sesi.
Don't you know what we are?
No, we don't.
We are victims of Tarkat. The disease is not easily gotten, but you can't risk more close exposure.
Johnny nervously wipes his hands.
It disfigures.
Watch Dogs Legion verse keşke Epic. Valla ben onu indirimde almıştım.
It will turn us all into bloodthirsty monsters. Death is our only release.
Baraka dövdün, Baraka'nın sesi. 11'de bu ses Reptile'ı seslendiriyordu.
I was banished. Now I run this colony. I am Baraka.
I am Baraka dedi. Artık Baraka olduğunu kesinleştirdik yani.
I don't know, but he comes here each month to harvest it.
Release us, and we'll capture Shang Tsung. And we'll find out why he's been coming here. I promise.
Baraka looks back at the others.
Let them go.
Kumandaya geçek mi? Ne diyorsunuz? Ver lan kumandayı ver.
Kenshi looks down at the
Bir de
talisman.
kumanda deneyek.
This was guiding us to Shang Tsung. Now we can't find him.
His laboratory is near.
Sence yarın ne verir kanka ya da ne bekliyorsun? Valla gizemli paket ipuçları falanları filanları var. Onlara bakıp bir şey çıkartmaya çalışıyorlar. Güzel bir şey versin ya. Daha önce verdiği bir şey vermesin. Bana yeter. Bir de kumanda deneyelim.
Kenshi motions for silence as the others trail him up a staircase.
This new serum is exactly what we need. Its effects will be immediate and long-lasting.
How can you be sure?
Because it is brewed from freshly extracted Tarkatan marrow. It couldn't be more potent.
He raises the syringe.
Şenk Sultan
Melina
şey.
lies on a medical table by him, eyes shut. Rain and Tanya stand nearby.
Aynen öyle kanka. 11'in Aftermath paketinde az şeyini görmedik. İlk başta bizim tarafımızdaymış gibi davrandı. Sonra söylemeyeyim. Spoiler'e girer.
Save a distressed damsel? Sure thing.
Johnny smirks, then runs into the laboratory with Kung Lao and Kenshi. They square off against Tanya, Rain, and Shang Tsung.
Bir de kumanda deneyelim.
Get away from her, you bitch. Excuse me? You know, the movie. Tiny girl, ginormous alien. No? Seriously?
İkili oynuyor hep.
How did they find it?
Shang Tsung'u biraz God of War Ragnarok'ta şeyi görünce Odin'i görünce biraz Odin'e benzetiyorum Shang Tsung'u. Hadi hayırlısı.
Liu Kang sent you, didn't he? Sent you to learn our secrets.
He sent us here for Shang Tsung, but it looks like he's just part of the problem.
Fight.
Kumanda çalışıyor mu diye bakın. Çalışıyormuş. Lan ne oluyor? Ne oldu lan, vuramadın mı? Ay. Range'im. Şuş. Kus abi kus. Çekinme. Çekinme. Niye kusmuyorsun? Abicim, range'im. Baloncuğunu... La öleceğim artık.
The monks never trained me for this.
Sen bekle lan. Kumanda olmadı arkadaşlar. Klavyeye girdim. Kenshi kör değil miydi? Göz bandı vardı. Zaman geriye aktı ya. Liu Kang'in evrenindeyiz ya şu an. Daha o an yaşanmadı. Ya su atma artık. Baloncuk abi. Oh be, kumanda neymiş ya? Klavye adamdır. Yapamadığım hareketler var ama klavyede o yapamadığım hareketleri de boş verin. Onu da çözeriz.
I thought Umgadi were loyal to the royal house. Yet here you are, scheming against the princess.
You trespass in Outworld, interfere in imperial matters. It is you, not I, who is the schemer here.
Fight.
Of, o nasıl vurmaydı lan? İyi vuruyor ha. Kenshi de iyi vuruyor ha. Hayır canım. Hayır, hayır. GG.
The attacker jabs the victim with 3 strikes, then knocks them away with an elbow to the head. Tanya bolts
Tanya.
forward, leaving her staff lodged.
Furkan hoş geldin kankam.
She leaps to kick the victim's face through the staff.
Epic bugün Outer Worlds vermiş. Outer. Outer. Geber Tanya'cım. Mesaj okuyacağım diye oyunu durdurdum. Bugün güzel oyun vermiş. Dün de iyiydi. Ghostwire Tokyo'yla. Yarın da güzel bir şey versin ya. Fallout 3 vermişti dün değil 10. günde. O da güzeldi. Daha önce vermişti. Almayanlar alsın. Yani almıştır umarım. Yani artık alamazlar.
Princess, are you all right?
Prenses iyi değil. Prenses ölmüş.
Is it over?
Yes, you're safe. We've stopped Shang Tsung.
got him. Why?
Melina starts to violently spasm.
Princess.
Aha bir şeye dönüşüyor.
What did you do to her?
It's what you've done, fool. Let me help her before it's too late.
Then she backs away while Melina's teeth
Neye dönüşüyor lan bu?
convulsing. She sits up and
Aa Milena bu. Vampir gibi bir şeye dönüşüyor tamam.
long tongue waggles out. She breaks the metal restraint on her
Milena Cici. Şimdi vampir gibi bir şeye dönüşüyor. İnsan falan yiyordu ya bu.
Keep her occupied. I need time to finish more serum.
Johnny, a hand? We got pages for this? Or are we winging it? Whatever we do.
İyi bağlamışlar ya. Kimin neye nasıl dönüştüğünü görüyoruz.
I'm worried about us.
Melina bounds to Johnny and claws at him.
Princess, we can help you.
Your blood.
Aa vampire dönüştü bak.
How sweet it will be to lick off my fingers.
Fight.
Yakup bu ışınlanma gibi bir şey vardı ya Complete Edition'da. Bunda da var. Ama onu yapayım derken az daha ölüyordum. Ha şimdi okuyabilirim.
Johnny, Konglao. Help hold her down.
Ağzı bozdu yine. The Outer Rush Fallout'a benzeyen oyun mu? Evet, Fallout'un uzayda geçen. New Vegas'ı yapanların yaptığı oyun var ya o. Kenshi gözler cici oldular. Mira'nın soğukluğu. İşte gözünü nasıl kaybettiğini de görmüş olduk.
By the gods! Melina!
Katana, General Shao, and an armored Shokan burst into the lab.
What's happened here, sorcerer?
These men were sent to disrupt your sister's treatment and scandalize Outworld
Yalancı.
by revealing her illness.
Ulan ne yalancısın lan.
That's totally fake news. Princess.
Şu 4 kollu benim favori karakter. Goro mu? Şey mi? Ha Goro.
No stomach for Earthrealm lies. We should detain the Earthrealmers and the Tarkatan we found outside. At least
Bir de Shiva var çünkü 4 kollu.
to respond to this incursion.
Agreed.
General Shao gestures to 4 soldiers. They haul Kenshi, Johnny, and Kung Lao away.
Hep aynısını yapıyor. Hep aynısını.
But she must realize that this incident proves Earthrealm's bad faith. We must
Mortal Kombat'ın filmi vardı bayağı eski. Orada çok sevmiştim. Onu izlemedim de son çıkanı izledim ya.
There must be a misunderstanding.
Yeni çıkanı Discord gecesi yaptık arkadaşlarla. Orada izledik. Keşke sen de gelseydin kankam.
Outworlder with tawny skin emerges from the portal and regards them all. He has black markings around his eyes and a red symbol tattooed on his head.
Tamam anladık, dur.
It is no misunderstanding, princess. It is a confirmation of my prophecy. Left unchecked.
Yaparsak bir daha gelelim film gecesine. Bu sefer ne yaparız bilmiyorum da.
He kneels by katana.
Arkadaşlar şey yaparsa, arkadaşlar güzel bir film varmış beraber izleyelim derse yaparız yine. O zaman Mortal Kombat izlemiştik. Zaten ilk ve tek film gecemizdi. Başka da film gecesi yapmadık. Quan Chi.
When do you anticipate they will strike? Soon. Today's events.
Ulan bu Quan Chi de ne şey. Shang Tsung'dan daha şey ondan. 10. oyunda çok güzel bir sahne vardı, Quan Chi'nin ölme sahnesi.
It is for her to decide. Rain, Tanya, assist me.
Rain and Tanya lift Melina from the floor. Rain carries Melina out of the laboratory with Tanya supporting her lolling head.
What truly happened here, sorcerer?
That the Earthrealm is interrupted.
Hayır değil ki Quan Chi, onu biliyorum. Şey diyorum, Quan Chi Shang Tsung kadar kötü bir karakter, onu demeye çalışıyorum. Shang Tsung da büyücü, Quan Chi de büyücü. Ama Quan Chi Shang Tsung'dan bile kötü olabilir çünkü şey 10. oyunda zaten belli oluyordu ama oynamayanlar için spoiler vermeyeyim.
Not necessarily. The Empress has never been eager for conflict.
If she resists, she will be replaced. Outworld needs a steadfast leader.
A leader like you, perhaps.
If my realm requires it.
Quan Chi büyüler bir şeyler yapıyor, sonra bir şeyler yapıyor. Sonra da o bir şeylerle birilerini öldürtüyor, sonra da
Their deaths will also feed the ire between realms.
Two birds, one stone.
Abi bir taşta iki kuş, onlarda da varmış lan, İngilizce'de de varmış.
She needs the realms at war, not at the brink of it, in order to conquer them both. Only then will we rule at her side.
Before she found me languishing in the mines, I would not have thought such a thing possible. But soon, Sheila transformed us from serfs into scions.
Quan Chi stares at Shang Tsung unblinkingly. A twitching, multi-armed Takatan hybrid hangs from manacles chained to the ceiling of a dimly lit dungeon. The fanged face stares out from the creature's chest and tongues stick out from its armpits. Blood oozes from its body and into a drain on the floor. Another creature missing its lower body hangs from manacles. Its guts hang to the floor. Baraka slams on the bars of a cell he stands in. Kenshi sits near him by Johnny's and Kung Lao's unmoving bodies.
You've been at that for hours.
If you could see, you'd know why.
That's not happening.
Hapse attılar.
Keep talking, will you?
Adam önce tek gözünü kaybetti. Şimdi hapse düştü.
Tell me about life before you got sick.
I was doing well.
Yapmadığı şey için hapse düştü valla.
My family was comfortable, happy. Then Tarkat came. It took my wife, then my children. Cruelly, it lets me live for now. I think it enjoys ravaging my body more slowly.
Johnny sits up.
This hangover. Kenshi. God damn it. How bad's the pain?
Excruciating.
You saved me. I won't forget that.
But you may just regret it.
What are you doing?
Johnny gawks as he stares through the bars of the cell. Various Takatans dangle from chains in the dungeon, many missing large chunks of their bodies. One spasms as they hang from a torture rack.
What in the... When did we take the left turn into survival horror?
This is Shang Tsung's real laboratory.
We're beneath where we were before. That was a false front.
Reminds me of this cheap-ass film I did in my early days. The Flesh Pits. God, that was trash.
Reptile, a masked man in a green cloak, opens the dungeon's
Ha,
doorway
Reptile
and
şimdi
enters.
geldi.
Who's that?
Our jailer.
Reptile strides through the broad cobblestone space. By a cell, he stops by a bucket filled with chunks of bone and meat. He throws one of the chunks to a Tarkatan hybrid inside. The creature grabs it and rips into it with their fangs. Reptile steps to Baraka's cell and looks at Kenshi.
How is he?
His eyes are gouged out. Guess.
Reptile hands Johnny a small jar.
That will dull the pain.
You're vile to be part of this.
You are Shang Tsung's prisoner. I am his slave. He has my family. He'll kill them if I don't obey.
Johnny opens the jar, then pulls a long red cloth from his belt. He smears some of the jar's ointment onto the cloth. He covers Kenshi's gaping eyes with the cloth, then ties it around his head.
Why did he pick you?
So he could learn how I shapeshift. He learned that from you? We saw him do that. It was unreal.
So how does it work? You just shape-shift into anything you want?
I can shift only between this.
Capcom oyunları Epic Games'e gelse mükemmel olurdu. Ben şeyi istiyorum ya Epic Games'e. Bandai Namco'nun oyunlarının gelmesini. Tekken 8 mesela Epic Games'te yok.
He shapeshifts back as light coalesces near him. It resolves into Shang Tsung.
Capcom oyunları da gelsin tabii de. Özellikle Bandai Namco'nun dövüş oyunları gelsin. Güzel olurdu.
Replication experiments. They begin with your vivisection. I'll use your harvested parts to build new creations. The process is fatal, of course.
Liu Kang won't let you get away with this.
That presumes he will ever learn what happened. But when I am done, there will be no trace left of you. I shall return soon to check progress. I have other matters to which I must attend.
He teleports away.
You don't have to do this.
It's either you or my family.
Reptile moves.
Ne yapacağız Reptile'la?
He opens their cell.
Baraka'yı mı döveceğiz?
Put them in the chambers.
The warrior's cell door opens as the creatures charge. Johnny jumps, swings from the bars above, and kicks a hybrid down before punching his head. He kicks one hybrid's face before kicking another to the floor. A third rams Johnny into a wall. Kenshi sits in the cell while Kung Lao fights off two of the creatures, and Baraka viciously stabs another's belly before throwing him away. Baraka strides forward, then impales a hybrid with both bone spikes and flings him over his head.
Ortalık karıştı. Vallahi öyle oldu.
The hybrids fling Kenshi into a small cage dangling from a chain fixed to the ceiling. Another pair chuck Johnny into a cage next to Kenshi's. Two of the creatures haul Kung Lao to a third cage. He throws one off, then double kicks the second back before pummeling a third with a combination of punches. He turns sharply and sidekicks a fourth into a table holding his razor-rimmed hat. He throws it and the hat flies in an arc, decapitating two hybrids before returning to his hand. He smoothly sets it on his head.
Lan kiminle oynuyorum? Bir dakika kiminle oynuyorum ki ben? Dur. Baraka ile oynuyorsun. Teşekkür ederim. Devam. Birden başladı. Hiç bilmiyorum. Başlayacağını hiç tahmin etmemiştim.
The The attacker hits the victim's face with a hook, then twists their arm to break their shoulder. Baraka stabs the victim with an arm blade and lifts them before plunging the blade into their throat, shattering their spine.
Ha, sen hala vurabiliyor musun? Öleceğim ha. Bu nasıl bir bölümmüş lan? Lan öldürmeyin. Okuyacağım.
Baraka snarls at a fallen hybrid.
Kaç tane düşman var lo? Ben de anlamadım yani. Bu normal fight değil yani. Değildi daha doğrusu. Güzelmiş ama Baraka ile oynamak. Hep aynı hareketleri yapsam da. O ne lan? Bir daha mı? Bu sefer daha değişik. Okuyacağım. Okuyorum. Ayı Baraka çakması geldi. Ve gitti.
Kenshi stumbles weakly. Johnny and Kung Lao help him along, each supporting his weight with an arm over their shoulders. As they shuffle toward the exit,
Ulan şaka gibi Baraka bize yardım ediyor.
Shang Tsung will punish me for this by torturing my family.
Baraka narrows his crimson eyes.
You'll pay for their suffering, Tarkatan.
Gel bakalım. Barakayla oynamak iyi ya. Öldürme. Güzel. Reptile dayak atma time. Reptile'ın seslendirme bu oyunda iyiymiş bu arada. Normalde bu Baraka'nın seslendirmeni Reptile'ı seslendiriyordu 11'de.
You were protecting your family. I would have done the same.
His mask now removed. Reptile stands with sadness in his eyes. Through magical dust, Shang Tsung appears and frowns at the dead hybrids.
What has happened here?
Johnny takes up center and stands with Baraka and
Shang Tsung'un adamıymış
Shang Tsung
Reptile.
points sharply at Reptile.
Sizoth, you fool. You let them ruin everything.
We're going, sorcerer.
And we're taking you with us. Liu Kang would like a word.
I cannot be apprehended so easily.
Shang Tsung conjures clouds of green gas.
Yeah, I got a bad feeling about this.
I bid you all farewell. Cheer up, Sizoth. I'm reuniting you with your family.
They're dead? You killed them?
Many moons ago. I do hate loose ends.
Reptile's lips curl into a snarl, and he charges the sorcerer, but Shang Tsung disappears in a magical dust cloud.
We gotta get out of here.
Green gas fills the room as Reptile tries the door.
What's wrong? The door must have sealed when the gas was released.
Baraka strides toward the door.
Stand aside.
Test your might.
Lan bunu nasıl yapacağız?
The thick green gas fills the air as Baraka punches the door. Reptile and the earth.
Test your might'ı hikayeye koymuşlar.
One by one they succumb to the gas.
Duydun mu ya?
Baraka, his fists clenched against
Test your might'ı hikayeye koymuşlar. Ve kaybetmişim Test your might'ı. Nasıl yapacağız?
Test your might.
The thick green gas fills the air as
Nasıl yapıyoruz bunu?
Reptile and the earth realmers collapse. One by one they succumb to
Öldük, evet, bir daha ölüyoruz.
His fists clenched against the door is the last to fall.
Rematch.
Test your might.
The thick green gas
Yine aynısı oldu lan.
punches the door.
Burayı nasıl geçeceğiz?
Reptile and the earth realmers collapse. One by one they succumb to the gas. Baraka, his
Şunu bir
fists
versene bana
clenched
ya.
against the door is the last to fall.
Tuşlara basacaksın JL, K. Sadece onlara mı basacağım? Ben diğerlerine de basıyordum.
Test your might.
Lan yine aynısı oldu.
Baraka punches the door. Reptile and the earth realmers collapse. One by one they succumb to the gas. Baraka, his fists clenched against the door, is the last to fall.
Rematch.
Test your might.
Lan yapıyorduk az daha.
One by one, they succumb to the gates. Baraka, his fists
O'ya
clenched
bas.
against the door, is the last to fall.
Biraz geç kaldım.
Rematch. Enter key confirm. Up and down. Navigate.
O zaman şöyle yapalım.
Test your might.
Yine olmadı.
Fills the air as Baraka punches the wall.
Keşke şurayı geçebilecek hızlıca.
Earthrealmers collapse. One by one, they succumb to the gates. Baraka, his fists
Çok güzel.
clenched against the door, is the
Her
last
şuralarda nereye basacağımızı söyleseydiniz lan.
Rematch.
Sayın ekran okuyucular.
Test your might.
Yapıyorum. Oh be, yaptık ya. Yok buldum bastım.
Leave me. I'll just slow you down.
Zaten az önce öyle denedim. Toplu tuşlara basmayı engellemişler abi.
Look at me,
Geçik.
I'm useless. Don't risk your lives to save mine.
Hey, you are not giving up.
Böyle bir şey olacağını bilmiyordum.
Need you. Remember? We are gonna get back home and figure out how to help you. Got it?
Baraka and Reptile march ahead,
Öğrenmiş
leading the way
olduk.
out of the laboratory and into a bright, clear day. They make their way into a lush forest.
We can't linger. We'll be captured. We need help getting Kenshi to the portal at Sundo.
I can take you only to the city's gate. Forgottens are forbidden.
Bir yerde daha zor oldu.
I'll see you
Onu
the
da
rest of the
çözeriz.
way. It's the least I can do to make amends.
Reptile trudges on. Dozens of trees have tall faces carved into their trunks. Kenshi
Öyle
holds one
çözeriz.
hand
Bak
on Johnny's
öldük
shoulder.
çözdük yani.
This reminds me of Wicked Planet. We had this forest in the second act.
Ama bu Test Your Might'ların hikayede olması hoşuma gitti.
Yes. It was a pain to shoot, but man, did it come out epic.
I can picture it exactly.
Kenshi and Johnny smile.
This is the living forest.
Aren't all forests living, Baraka?
No others have trees that house the souls of the dead.
Whoa, wait a tick. We're talking ghosts?
Good ones, not evil.
You guys know anybody in here?
Some distant relatives.
You will find no Zaterrans.
Why not?
Warmbloods don't welcome us. So we keep to ourselves, living underground in Sikander province.
Then how did you meet Shang Tsung?
That I could take human form made me a freak among my people. I was terrorized and run out, starving and beggared. I joined a traveling carnival. Turned out there are many who would pay good money to see my gift. Back then, Shang Tsung was a huckster. We crossed paths and he saw what I could do. When he began to learn real sorcery, he asked to study me. When I declined, he took my family hostage.
Well, that's an offer you can't refuse.
He is dangerous, and he has plans. He, General Shao, Rain, they are conspiring.
To do what?
I can't say for certain. I've only overheard fragments.
The group
Oh.
freezes. Reptile
Good morning.
transforms into a green lizard with a thick tail and elongated arms. He and Baraka charge into a clearing where a
Reptile-
woman dressed in white fights off demons.
Lığın insan hali Dying Light 2'deki Aiden'a benziyor.
Contrasts her dark lips and all black eyes, while red scarification zigzags up her forehead. She twirls with a jagged fist sword, slicing skillfully at the demons. She stabs the last one, then spots Reptile and
Olabilir.
Baraka.
Quan Chi sends more demons?
Wait, we're not.
Feathery white wings appear on her back as she charges and kicks Reptile. Baraka squares up.
With each of you I kill, my absolution grows nearer. Shedding your blood brings me closer to the light.
Nitara mı?
Fight.
Dur lan chat okuyacağım.
Enter key confirm.
Ablanın gözleri fena. Okuyacağım, bekle. Şimdi okuyabilirim. Aşra. Bu da eski oyunlardan vardı. Son 3 oyunda yoktu. Yalnız iyi karaktermiş ha.
Whoever you are, we are not demons.
Eyes narrowed, the woman picks up her sword.
If not demons,
Grafikler full mü?
what are you?
Ultra High'ın bir altında, yani Ultra'da.
Or I was before my Tarkat affliction.
Outworlders. Apologies.
Bir de Ultra High diye bir ayar eklemişler, onu açmadım.
Permanent injury.
Kung Lao treads
Bir
cautiously
dahaki yayında
into the
açarız.
clearing past a demon's head. Kenshi, led by Johnny, crinkles his nose.
What is that?
Just keep swimming. So, who's our femme fatale?
I am Ashra, demon of the NETHERREALM.
NETHERREALM şeytanı.
You look human. Mostly. What's a NETHERREALM?
The monks covered that with us. Did you sleep through every lesson?
That one, apparently.
NETHERREALM's hell, but real.
No shit.
I appear nearly human because I've purged most evil from my soul. When I'm done, the last vestiges of my demonic form will fade away.
Why were the demons after you?
They were sent by Quan Chi, my former master. I was part of his Sisterhood of Shadow. He wanted, still wants, dominion over the realms. I renounced him when I realized that I could not help him defile them.
And now he wants you dead.
Precisely.
She smirks.
I followed Quan Chi from the NETHERREALM here. He's building devices
Quan Chi'yi
that
takip
steal
ediyormuş.
souls on a mass scale. He's testing the first on the dead that reside in the forest.
Why steal souls, Ashra?
To harness their power. To what end, I don't know. But I do know that it's to aid the designs of another sorcerer. Shang Tsung.
Johnny glances at Kenshi.
Damn it. That guy's everywhere.
You're sure Quan Chi is here?
My Chris senses him.
Her sword.
He's nearby.
Nope, no. We're getting you home.
We have a job to do. Quan Chi could lead us to Shang Tsung.
Your Liu Kang is right. Shang Tsung's a danger that must be dealt with. I will aid you.
As will I.
Well, I guess the eyes have it. Motion carries. Ashra, lead the way.
Johnny gestures magnanimously. With a friendly smile,
Abla bizle olacaksın, niye saldırıyor?
Ashra's jagged Chris sword glows white as they walk onward.
Quan Chi is close.
Quan Chi
His
yakınlarda.
evil grows stronger.
That is a powerful weapon.
And my perfect ally. As I smite the evil it finds, I am further purified.
Now, I've done steps, so I'm all for self-help. But since when does a demoness want to be less evil?
Johnny Cage'deki
I had spent
ciddiyetsizlik.
eternity damned to the NETHERREALM. I had assumed that's all there was to existence. But then I saw Earthrealm, saw Outworld, saw there was a better way to live, and that to have it, I needed to cleanse my soul. My sister demons were furious at my change of heart. Kia and Jataka were the first to hunt me.
Ashra frowns.
Quan Chi is also a demon?
Actually, he's an Outworlder. But he mastered the dark magic needed
Quan
for
Chi'yi de
unfettered
DLC ile
travel to
getirdiler
my
galiba
realm.
oynanabilir karakter olarak.
Hovers near Reptile's face. His tongue clicks out to catch it.
Johnny
He
tam
hastily
Yakup
stuffs
Reis
its
demiş
spindly
Yakup
legs
sana.
into his mouth.
Johnny tam Yakup Reis demiş.
Buddied up with Shang Tsung?
Johnny
They
Cage var
share
ya.
a common benefactor.
Tam Yakup Reis demiş.
She plucked them both from obscurity, taught them everything they know.
Ben de
I've
anlamadım.
never met her, but there's no question that she is a sorceress beyond.
Her yerde dalga geçecek bir şey buluyor diye ondan.
Glows brightly, emanating a golden aura.
Quan Chi is near.
Quan Chi stands on a
Sabahtan beri
platform
Quan
where
Chi
it
yakınlarda,
contains
Quan Chi yanımızda, Quan Chi bilmem ne. Geleceksin mi gelmeyeceksin mi kardeşim?
Ready for your contributions.
A woman with bat-like wings steps forward. Ornate silver finery weaves along her thighs and midriff.
Excellent, Nitara. I need yours as well.
A Seydan man with black hair and deep scars on his chest looks up.
Darius and I have been thinking.
Bu Darius da
Do not try to renegotiate, Havoc.
Armageddon'da falan vardı.
Proof that you'll deliver.
Deception'ı hatırlamıyorum da Armageddon'da vardı.
Serena's right. Because of Quan Chi's magic, my realm's
Vay
people
vay
are no
Nitara.
longer poisoned by
Megan
sunlight.
Fox.
We've finally escaped the shadows.
Rest
Ne kadar kötü
assured, the
seslendirmişsin be.
spells you will receive will bring down Order Realm's government.
When will we have them, Quan Chi?
After the attack on Earthrealm, which could be called off if the Soul Stealer's efficacy isn't demonstrated promptly.
The Seydan man Havoc hesitates as the green glow.
Bu Havoc'te Mortal Kombat 4'te vardı. Deadly Alliance'da var mıydı hatırlamıyorum. Deception'da vardı.
Their gazes are all fixed on the platform.
Well, this plot just got thicker.
Earthrealm is in grave danger. Just one soul stealer can kill hundreds of thousands. If he unleashes a battery of them,
Millions will die.
Ünlü seslendirince bir şey olmuyor bence.
the four of you subdue the others.
Whoa there, big fella. This stops where you get off.
Megan Fox
You heard her. Millions could die.
Nitara olarak iyi olabilir de
Which is
sesi hiç
why we
iyi
don't
değilmiş
want you
ya. Ben
tripping us up
sevmiyorum.
out there. Now, give me your sword.
Why?
Just
Diablo'da da var.
give it.
A small smile tugs at Johnny's lips. Kenshi hesitantly removes the sword from his back and offers it to Johnny. Johnny takes it, then replaces it with the sword center.
Filmlerde
Kenshi
oynatmıyorlar
grips its
herhalde.
black
Oyunlara
scabbard
sardı.
tightly.
What? I can't. Not when
You've saved my life. It's yours.
Johnny fixes him with a serious look and touches his shoulder. Kenshi squeezes Sento, thumbing its golden detailing. At the Soul Stealer,
Diablo'yu
Quan
bir
Chi
gün almayı
casts green
başarırsam
magic
onu da
from his
oynarız.
hands. Nitara spots Ashra's group
Galiba
charging
onu da
in.
ben oynayabileceğim.
Quan Chi!
They stop before the platform
Oynarsak
as Quan Chi
bakarız.
turns.
Yet again, you evade capture, Ashra. And now it appears you
Johnny adamdır.
allies.
We are joined against you, sorcerer. You won't be stealing any souls.
Ashra flourishes her sword and charges in. Nitara flies forward to meet her, slashing with red
Nitara'yla
Baraka bowls into
yine
havoc,
ortam
and they
karıştı.
brawl with clenched fists. Kung Lao kicks at the demon woman Serena, who parries him with swift ease and counters with a gut punch. Johnny exchanges blows with Darius, a Seydan man with dark umber skin and orange
Ashra
skin.
oynama ke.
Ashra manages to slice Nitara's
Chapter
arm.
5, Chapter 6'ya mı geçtik?
That blade's enchanted.
Aynen.
It was forged to destroy evil. It's slain many of your vampire kind.
We can't help what we are. That we feed on blood doesn't make us evil.
Fight!
O nasıl bir hareket lan? Hey. Güzel. Bir dakika okuyacağım.
List. Enter key confirm. Up and down.
Isırma be. Vampir abicim nasıl ısırmayacak? 2 tane kadın olunca kim kime vuruyor anlamıyorum. Sanırım bu sefer öleceğim. Yok lan. Ölmezsem bazen başa vuruyorsun, ilerle biraz kanka. Evet. 3. rounda kaldı. Tamam boşa vurmuyoruz. Al. Hayır, hayır, hayır. Isırma ya. Buyur. Öldük ama öldüğümüz emin misin? Yayın sende geriden mi geliyor?
Dozens of ghosts, translucent skeletal figures fly from the trees toward the Soul Stealer. The ghosts swarm around the twisting light.
Oyunda saçma taraf, bizde fatality yok, karşı düşmanda var ama. Fatality değil o, fatal blow ama bende dolmuyor. Az önce dolmuştu, tam yapacaktım, o yaptı. 2. roundda. Ölmedik, yenildik bir tur. Geçtik ama ya. Bir turda yenilelim, bir şey olmaz. Aşrafla oynamak eğlenceli. Karakterler bu oyunda bayağı iyi olmuş. O yenildiğimiz turda Fatal Blow olmuştu. Tam yapacaktım. Nitara yaptı.
What dark magic is this?
Bu kara büyü de ne? Kuançi beyaz değil miydi? Esmer yapmışlar. Belki bu da zaman döngüsü yüzündendir. O ne lan? Örmek geldi. Oyunda örmek mi? Varmış.
Killing one realm to free another is a heinous proposition. One I won't let you fulfill.
Dur lan, ne hemen vuruyorsun? Al, lazer gibi bir şey atıyorum. Ya bu da mı ısırıyor ya? Kimden öğrendiniz arkadaş ısırmayı? Ha bak ısırıyor, yine ısırıyor. Havik vs time. La ısırma. Bak 2 defa ısırdı, yakalayıp ısırıyor. Ben sana böyle yapsam hoşuna gider mi? Ya ısırma, Allah'ını seversen. Isırma bak. Isırma.
The attacker punches the victim airborne, then grabs their ankles to slam them down. Ashra impales the victim with a bladed wing, then her wings break into dozens of feather knives. She slashes with her kris as the knives pierce them.
Öldün mü? Evet.
Take your chaos elsewhere.
Kan kusmalı. La o kan kusmamaydı. Ben ısırıyor sanıyorum.
I always feared you would be trouble, Ashra. You are not compliant like your sisters.
NPC Ultra Noob hep aynı hareketi yapıyor. NPC benimle aynı şeymiş. Bu kim lan?
Fight.
Gel bakalım. Gelsene kardeşim, Allah Allah.
This has been a long time coming, sorcerer.
Dur okuyacağım. Bunda ışınlanma yok. Güzel. Sen aynı yapmıyorsun ki. Allah Allah. Ben farklı hareket yapayım derken ölüyorum arada.
Ashra spins while slashing at Ermac. He evades her, then slams Reptile into the ground as he charges. He levitates Ashra into the air and hammers her down. She lies inert. Ermac throws a fallen log at Reptile and Baraka, then floats Johnny up and slams him into the dirt.
Örmek bizden ol be. Örmek kanların tarafında olması lazım, yani bizden tarafta olmaz.
He charges Ermac. Ermac launches him away. Sento pierces the ground. Can she gradually sit up?
Kaan derken böyle Kehan diye yazılan var ya, o. Yani Kaan diye Türk ismi falan anlamayın da. Türk yok la. O ne lan? Yakup o ne lan? Bize doğru gel. Gitme abicim, gitme. Her gördüğüne niye gidiyorsun abicim?
He clutches the sword's hilt,
Gitme.
then lifts it as he
Allah'ını
stands.
seversen. Niye gidiyor?
Blue light shines from Kenshi's eyes and bleeds out past his blindfold. He sees Ermac speed through the air to him. He dances around Ermac's punches, then runs Sento through his chest. Blue light flares from Ermac's eyes and mouth and starts to get sucked into the blade. Then he blasts.
Kılıcı büyüledi ye.
He tosses rocks at Kenshi, but Sento floats in the air and deflects each of them. Kenshi gently takes the hilt.
It siphoned his souls. It now has his power.
Ashra runs over.
That was unexpected.
You're telling me. Shall we finish this?
Let's.
Ashra and Kenshi face Ermac with the Chris and Sento at the ready.
This fight's not over.
Aha
I'll defeat
Örmek
all of Quan Chi's minions.
bizim tarafta değil. Örmekle şeyi döveceğiz. Birine.
We will destroy you. Fight.
Of o ne? Ya örmek şu hareketini hiç sevmiyorum ya. Bak Quan Chi'nin tarafında gördün mü? Konuşma lan. Sevmiyorum abicim o hareketi. Örmek yüzü beni be. Örmek efendisi olmadığı zaman ne tarafa hizmet edeceğini kendi seçen biri. Şu an efendisi var. O yüzden efendisine hizmet ediyor.
Ermac sags to the ground.
What was that?
Watch him. I'll shut down the Soul Stealer.
Ashra dashes to the Soul Stealer. She plunges her Chris into its red gem, making it split. Quan Chi raises a hand to her.
Ashra, don't.
The gemstone splits and releases energy that launches Ashra away. The ghosts pour out of the Soul Stealer. One flies to Quan Chi and grabs his head. The ghost sucks blue energy from his face, turning his skin ash white, then vanishes.
O ne lan? Neye dönüştü lan o? Sindel ablam nerede acaba? Sindel ablanı geçen yayın gördük ya.
Since that didn't kill you, I will.
Sindel ablan General Shao'nun yanında. Aha da beyaz oldu Panchi. Aha da böyle beyaz oluyormuş. Gördün mü? Az önce bir şey oldu, ondan sonra beyaz oldu. Aşraf bir şey yaptı.
Legends never mentioned mystical powers. The souls of my ancestors live within it. They intend to guide me.
Just don't forget who gave it to you, Takahashi.
Ruh çekti.
I won't, Cage. Now, let's get him to Earthrealm.
They all look at Quan Chi.
I know home's here for you, Baraka. But size off, Ashra. You can come with if you want. I'm sure Liu Kang will welcome you.
I've never had a home. That would be wonderful.
Hiçbir evim olmamıştı.
The ruins of an immense stone fortress nestled among tall mountains.
Bu da hala burada büyü yapıyor.
The benefactor emerges from it.
Report, Shang Tsung.
The Soul Stealers are under construction.
Kronikayı
Quan
çağırmış.
Chi tests the final components as we speak.
Abla sen gülme.
The army will obey your every command once it's been fed sufficient souls. I've also conceived a plan to break the Lin Kuei away from Liu Kang. Instead of defending Earthrealm, they will betray it.
Excellent.
Kronikadan ölmez bir şeymiş ya. 11'de 2 kere öldürdük, hala yaşıyor. Gerçi geriye attı zaman. Kronikayı çirkin yapmışlar.
Moonlight falls over the rooftops of Sundo. Reptile leaps from one roof to another. He looks down at a massive festival.
Yarım saat daha oynayalım, sonra gidelim.
Each wearing brightly colored clothes.
Yani bir chapter daha.
Hang from strings over them. Reptile dashes along the rooftops, following General Shao as he moves through the crowd. Reptile leaps to another rooftop, changing into his lizard form as he goes. He bounds through the air to a different roof. He scurries up to its sloping apex, then shapeshifts back into his human form. Reptile steps
Reptile'a
across the roof,
geçtik.
then stops and looks out.
Hadi bakalım.
Hundreds of people gathered around a massive two-story wooden building, its sides open and the
Chapter
people
7.
inside visible. Long strings of different colored paper lanterns hang over the ground, and a group of performers move a large dragon prop around in a dance. Kitana and Melina stand on the bottom floor of the massive building, each in full regalia. Tanya and numerous others in lavish clothes stand among them. Kitana smiles and waves to the festival outside. Li Mei steps to General Shao and walks with him.
General Shao işte Sindel bu tarafta abi.
You have their descriptions.
You could at least tell me why they're here. What they've done.
State secrets. Not for your ears.
He strides away through the bustling street. Melina and Kitana smile and wave to the people. Melina beckons Tanya.
Yes, princess.
Fetch us water, please.
Tanya smirks.
As you wish.
Melina smiles warmly as Tanya leaves.
Careful, sister. Entanglements with Ungadi are forbidden. You know their
Ben olsam
vows.
ben senin yerinde olsam fazla güvenmezdim.
I have eyes. As
Her
for
an
the
Milena'ya
snakes,
tekrardan
court to
şeye
achieve your
inebilir. İnip vampire
Guys,
dönüşebilir.
rules are ridiculous. And you can change them when you are empress. For now, you cannot jeopardize your ascension.
Melina stomps off. Quan Chi sits in an alley behind one of the crowded streets. Johnny puts a big hat on him near Ashura, Kenshi, and Kung Lao.
Night night, sweet prince of darkness.
They all wear festival costumes.
Oh, perfect. You'll fit right in.
Devam oyununda yani 2'de Raiden'ın gücünün geri gelmesi lazım. Yani God hali. Belki ek pakette gelir. Ek paket yapılacakmış.
And honestly, it suits you.
Ashura gives him a questioning look.
I still don't
11'in
know
after'ı
about
tek
this.
paketi gibi bir DLC
Carrying him
yapılacakmış.
around
Belki
will
onda
attract
gelir.
unwanted attention. Look at it out there. It's like Mardi Gras. People will think you just party too hard.
Reptile
Kitana ne
jumps
güzel
down to him
olmuş
from a
demiş.
rooftop.
What's the word?
Go toward the stage, then right to the portal gate. But there are soldiers and constables everywhere.
Are you sure these are
Johnny'ye bak.
One person spots us, and we are dead.
That's why I'll create a diversion.
They're out for you too, Syzoth.
To catch me, they must see me.
Reptile turns invisible.
Reptile'ın görünmezlik
You
şeyini
didn't tell me you could go full predator.
sevmem.
Kenshi and Ashura lead Kung Lao and Johnny as they carry a listless Quan Chi.
Mortal Kombat'ın reboot edilmiş 2013'teki yani 2011'deki hali var ya, onda Reptile mesela hiç
Ashura
konuşmuyor.
catches her hat as it slips off, then readjusts it. Four guards eye them from across the street.
We can use that diversion.
A string of paper lanterns overhead bursts into flames.
Good work, Syzoth.
They carry on. The surrounding festival goers flee. Kitana looks out at the chaos in the streets. Tanya grabs at her arm.
Come, princess. Unhand me. I'm going nowhere.
More paper lanterns explode near General Shao and a row of soldiers.
Douse the fires. Find who set them.
Stand down, General. This is my problem, not
Hiç
the
dikkat
military's.
çekmediniz.
Li Mei spots
Cidden öyle
Reptile
oldu.
on a rooftop.
Look.
Size off.
You know him? Who is he?
Unimportant, but it means the Earthrealmers are here. Reiko.
Reiko rushes over, then looks at Reptile. He and Li Mei hurry through the crowd toward him as he sprints away. Li Mei and Reiko pursue Reptile while he jumps to another building's roof. They pause. Reiko fixes him with his gaze, then throws a shuriken, striking his hand and making him fall to the ground. Reptile clutches his hand and flees, partially invisible. Li Mei and Reiko examine green blood trailing away.
I'll get him.
She runs off. Reiko pauses, then hurries after her. Kenshi looks around while leading the others with Ashura. He spots Li Mei and Reiko in the distance, following the blood trail.
Size off.
Kenshi shoves his way through the crowd after them. Li Mei and Reiko run to a small bridge. Reptile turns visible on the other side of it.
Green blood? You're Zaterran. How can you...
There is much you don't know. Like what the General is truly up to.
Surrender and I'll hear you out. I can't if you resist arrest.
You arrest me.
Reptile bakalım nasılmış sen.
That's not how I intend to die. Fight.
Of. Hey. O nasıl vurma ya? Ya onu yapma. Ah! Okuyacağım dur. Li Mei ne yapıyorsun be? İyi tarafta olman lazım. Yapma be.
The attacker punches the victim airborne, then grabs their ankles to slam them down. Li Mei conjures a
İçti geçti
giant lion
Reptile.
head made of energy. She leaps, twists the victim's neck, and throws them into the lion's maw.
2 vuruşluk canı kalmış. Fatal blow yapıyor Allah sever. Reptile bayağı iyiymiş bu arada. Ulan bu oyunda bütün karakterler iyi. Bütün karakterler iyi ha.
You could be hurt. Kitana unfurls 2 fan blades and charges Reptile. She dances around her attacks,
Reptile bayağı iyi.
She dodges just as Tanya strikes at him with her 3/4 staff. She counters her swings, then kicks her away.
Insurrection from a Zaterran? This is a day I never thought
Zaterran ne ya? Ben Mortal Kombat serisini severim de hiç şeyleri bilmiyorum. Bu neydi onun adı? Şeyleri. Irkları. Kitana sen de yapma be. Yapıyor vallahi. Bıçağını. Canım benim. Hayır. Bak.
For one who claims not to be a rebel, will fight tenaciously.
Aa! Bak. Kaşınma.
The attacker jabs the victim with three
Ben
strikes
kaşınma
and knocks
demiştim.
them away with an elbow to the head. Reptile's tail ensnares his victim to
Reptile fena.
ragdoll them around. He then crushes their chest in his maw.
Soon
Lan ölmüş.
you'll know the truth.
Tanya gets to her feet. She throws off an Umgadi priestess trying to
Tanya
help her out.
gelecek herhalde
Take
sırada.
the princess and go. My fight's not with her or you.
It is now that you've laid your hands on her. I will take your life as punishment.
Fight!
O nasıl vurmaydı lan? Hayır abla.
I have attacked the princess. This need not continue.
Ne oldu lan? Ne oldu ha? Ha? Ay ay ay ay ay. Ah!
The attacker
Kaçamadı.
jabs the victim with three strikes, then knocks them away with an elbow to the
Tanya
head.
işine
Tanya
gitti.
bolts forward, leaving her staff lodged in the ground. She leaps to kick the victim's face through the staff.
Buyursun.
My sentence is suspended, Umgadi.
General Shao advances with Goro and other soldiers.
Found you.
Johnny
Buldum
and Kung Lao
seni.
let go of Quan Chi as he stirs. Kung Lao and Johnny swap looks, then shrug. They punch and kick Quan Chi until he collapses. General Shao rests his large axe on his shoulder as he paces over. Quan Chi staggers to his feet, then stumbles away.
What about him? Worry only about the Earthrealmers.
If this was one of my movies, we'd get saved by a plucky comic sidekick.
Ulan ne filmmiş be.
Reptile and Kenshi zipline across a rope leading from one roof to another. They land by them.
If we die today, we die together.
Not comic, but definitely plucky.
Johnny sidekicks Goro, then Goro grabs his arm. Ashra parries the swords of several soldiers and counters. General Shao brings his axe crashing down on Reptile. He dodges, then shifts into his lizard form and bashes Shao away.
It's unlike Shang
Lizard
Tsung
form.
to leave loose ends.
Now that I'm free of him, I'll reveal your conspiracy to all of Outworld.
General Shao.
Dead men
Ya
tell
da General
no
abi ne diyorsun?
Fight.
Yakup mızraklı adam geldi. Dur okuyayım.
Move list. Enter key confirm. Up and down.
Ye şunu keneke. Yeriz elbet. Uf, güzel vuruyor ama. Konuşma. Sana demiyorum. Bana bak lan. Ne oldu? Ha? Ha? Ah. Hava atmayayım. Hava atarsam böyle olur.
Goro wallops the victim in the face, then pulls both arms apart to rip them out of their sockets. He headbutts the victim. General Shao's axe bashes the victim into the air. He leaps and slams the axe to cleave their ribs apart, then dives to stomp them.
General Shao.
Üçüncü rahat var lan. Hemen havalanma. Dur. Niye hava attın kanka? Ne bileyim ya. Azıcık havamız olsun dedim. Bir daha hava atarsam bir daha hava yok. Hava yok bir daha. 5 dakika sonra tekrar hava atmaya başlayacağım.
We must go. Now.
Johnny punches Goro as he gets up, then
Yap o
flees.
ses ne lan? Ev telefonumu satın aldım.
Kung Lao, Ashra, Reptile, Johnny and Kenshi hurry out of it. They turn back to the portal, fists raised.
Yeni chapter başlayınca bitiririz.
It shuts. Liu Kang approaches from behind.
Keçi geldi.
Johnny, Kenshi, Kung Lao. You have
Kenshi.
safely returned.
He looks at Kenshi.
By the Elder Gods.
Kimi aramaya
We
çalışıyorsun
had
da
a run-in
arayamıyorsun
with
acaba?
Princess Melina's inner demons. She took my sight, but Sento, in its own way, restored it.
I am glad that Sento bonded with you. Though my hope was that the means would be different this time.
This time.
Forgive me, Kenshi. I misspoke.
Neyse ışınlandık.
The monks will tend to your wounds.
We found Shang Tsung, but he got away. I can see why you're twitchy about him.
Ama güzel hava attım ve onlar da beni güzel dövdüler. Az daha ben onları dövüyordum.
Then we will discuss.
Goro ile Shao beraber
Can I
gelmiş.
also
Ne
get a
yapayım?
martini? Shaken, not stirred.
Liu Kang smiles.
I'm sorry. Meet the newest members of the Earthrealm players. We wouldn't have made it back without them.
Astra and Sizos.
You know us?
As Earthrealm's protector, there is much I know.
Do you also know of my former master, Quan Chi? He colludes with Shang Tsung.
A new deadly alliance? Come, all of you. You must tell me all you know.
Liu Kang leads Reptile and Ashra away. Johnny stands alone. He bows his head.
Well, so much for that martini.
He walks after them. Liu Kang and Geras pace around Liu Kang's brazier in the ornate wooden room.
Shang Tsung and Quan Chi again conspire against Earthrealm? What Johnny and Kenshi report should not be possible. You witnessed how I rewrote history. I gave the sorcerers meaningless lives. They should have never gained power, let alone joined forces.
And your work was flawless. Such would their lives have been, had someone not interfered.
Interfered? What do you mean?
Geras conjures images of the benefactor with both Quan Chi and Shang Tsung. Liu Kang examines the images.
Both sorcerers were visited by this person. It is her intervention that bent the arcs of their lives.
Herhalde Kronika'yı gösteriyor ya.
Unknown.
Bak.
Her identity has been obscured from the hourglass.
Who could have that power?
Adam saatten her şeyi görüyor.
Somehow resurrected?
Ne oldu? İyi mi oldu Geras?
Titans once destroyed cannot be revived.
Then someone else must have
Güzel
survived
oyun.
the previous timeline. Someone with a vendetta against me.
Her oyunu al demem. Ghostwire Tokyo'yu mesela dün alabilirdin, almaya da bilirdin. O ortalama. Ama ben seviyorum.
You must determine its
Daha doğrusu
validity, Geras.
sevdim
The
videolarına
fate of the
bakınca.
realms may depend on it.
Outerverse güzel.
Sub-Zero paces near Scorpion and Smoke as they sit on a bench in a large room illuminated by lamps on the walls.
How long are we expected to linger? Patience, Bihan. There are many demands on Liu Kang's attention. Were he here, Father would advise us to wait without protest.
Millet Red Dead Redemption 2 veriyorsun diye bekliyor. Cyberpunk bekliyor. God of War bekliyor. Red Dead Redemption bekliyor. Adamlar zaten size çalışıyor. Sub-Zero. Sub-Zero chapter'ını da sonra oynarız. Bitireceğim şimdi. Biraz crosscode falan oynarım.
Kung Lao and Raiden approach. Kung Lao bows.
Lord Liu Kang can see you now.
It is about time.
Sub-Zero, Scorpion, and Smoke watch Liu Kang move a metal figurine across a map on a table.
Shang Tsung is here, at the ruins of Ying Fortress. His soul stealers are already under
Cyberpunk
construction.
verse iyi olur ama Cyberpunk vermez. Boşuna beklemeyin.
Capture Shang Tsung before either can inflict harm upon
800 liralık oyunu kim vermiş? De
şey
Epic verecek.
And we will join you.
Tamam 550 liralık, 600 liralık oyunlar veriyor. Bugün 600 liralık oyun verdi. Bugün 550 liralık oyun verdi. Ama Cyberpunk gibi yeni bir oyunu da vereceğini sanmıyorum. Cyberpunk verdiği anda siteye 5 yıl giremeyiz biz.
Go to the Wuxi. The monks must prepare you for war.
Sub-Zero stands on a cliff with Scorpion and Smoke.
GTA 5'i unutmayın. GTA 5 dağıttığı zaman siteye 5 gün giremedi. Ben biterken aldım yani GTA 5'i. Total War'u bir ara 24 saatliğine bir tane Total War oyunu çıkmıştı. 24 saatliğine ücretsiz veriyordu. Onu verdiği zaman bile Epic sağ olsun ilk 5 saat açılmadı. Ben zor zor aldım yine Total War'u. Oynamayacak olsam bile aldım. Hesap değer kazandı. Aldırmaz. Yani bir günlük beleş bile. Epic Games eğer Cyberpunk verirse yine Death Stranding'de yaptığı gibi ilk başta Ultimate Edition'ını verir. Ek paketli olan versiyonunu yanlışlıkla Ultimate Edition'ını verir. Phantom Liberty olanı. Alan alır. Alamayan düz sürümünü almak zorunda kalır. Ama vermez. Epic'in Cyberpunk'ı vermesi için 10 sene lazım. Red Dead Redemption'ı da vermesi için GTA 6'nın çıkması lazım.
She rams him, knocking him out of his smoke tornado and sending him plummeting to the ground far below. He pulls out a knife, then stabs the rampart to gradually slow to a stop. Sub-Zero and Scorpion step to the rampart's edge and bump a stone over towards Smoke. He pulls away, narrowly dodging it. Natara darts through the air and tackles Sub-Zero to the ground. He kicks her off as Serena and Scorpion approach. They both stand.
Burada kalıyoruz. Dövüş başlasın.
All Earthrealmers will soon know of Eternus. My realm starves, and it's coming here to feed.
Fight değil lan. Ana menü. Confirm. Bakalım kaçıncı chapter'dayız. Chapter 8. Band of Brothers. Act 3'teyiz. Tek bölümde Act 2'yi bitirmişiz.
No.
Yes. Evet arkadaşlar, Mortal Kombat 1'in bugünkü bölümünün de sonuna geldik. Bakalım çarşamba günü ne oynayacağız? Çarşamba günü Black Ops Cold War oynamazsak yine Mortal Kombat oynarız. O zamana kadar DLC'ye vermezler. 23 dolara satıyorlar Cyberpunk'ı. Kaç dakika olmuş lan? Kaç dakika olmuş? Ha iyi. Geçenki Mortal Kombat yayınında 1 saat 56 dakika olmuştu. Evet arkadaşlar, yayına gelenler için teşekkür ederim, yayına geldikleri için. Sonradan izleyecek olanlara da iyi seyirler diliyorum. Bir yayına bakıyorum. Geriden mi geliyor, ileriden mi geliyor? Bir şey mi oluyor? Görüşürüz. Yayına bakmama gerek kalmadı. Görüşmek üzere, hoşça kalın.